All right, everyone, let's get into it. This is where things start to unravel in a major insurance dispute. Lashandanda Rogers is stepping up to the stand, and her testimony is about to give us a clear, inside look at just how messy and complicated beneficiary changes on a life insurance policy can become.
Please state your full name and then spell your full name for the court.
Yes, Lashonda Rogers, LASHAWNDA, and Rogers is RODGERS.
Thank you. Ma'am, are you employed?
Yes,
How are you employed?
for New York Life Insurance Company.
And what do you do for New York Life Insurance Company?
I'm a senior representative in a call center.
Can you briefly explain to the jury what you do as a Platinum Senior Advisor?
Yes, I take inbound phone calls from Platinum agents that service clients all over the United States. I answer questions in regards to beneficiary changes, ownership changes, make payments on policies, and just discuss anything overall insurance related that they have questions on.
Do you know or know of an agent from Utah named Brian Freckleton?
Yes, I do.
And did you receive a call from him, an inquiry, on June 2nd of 2022?
Yes, I did.
So on that day, did he explain to you a problem that he had observed and that he wanted some reconciliation or information?
Yes, he did.
Briefly, just tell us what the conversation was about, not for the purpose of proving any truth, just so we know what you were doing afterwards. So briefly explain.
Okay, so when Mr.
Notice how she walks through the back and forth with Brian Freckleton. Here's the key legal takeaway. Even routine administrative changes, like updating who receives a life insurance payout, can quickly turn into critical evidence if there's any suspicion of tampering. This is exactly the kind of detail the jury will be focused on.
Called, he wanted some information on some beneficiary changes that had happened on a policy. He wanted to know why they had been changed and finagled with several times. So I explained to him through research what happened.
Okay. And so were you able to get that information on that day of the phone call, June 2nd?
Not all of it. I had to reach out to another department to get additional information, and then I followed up with him a few days later.
I see. By email?
Correct.
Okay. Can we take a look at, first of all, let's take a brief look at States Exhibit 7-20, please. Can you scroll through that, Scott?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Does
If you
My-
can't see it, they can see it.
my view is kind of fuzzy. Is
Yes, mine is as well.
there a reason it would be out of focus? It's never been out of focus before.
That tablet's a little bit out of focus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have trouble seeing
Mind
it?
if I lean over and just
No,
make sure you're seeing?
Your Honor, please.
She has as clear a view as I do. Scott, I think it'd be helpful for the witness if you could zoom in. The type is pretty small.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
You're
There we go. Thank you so much.
Okay, so does this look familiar to you?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain to the jury what this is, or for the court, I guess?
Well, this page is what the agent had sent to the client. That's not something that I sent.
Okay, let's scroll to the very beginning, or that would be the end of the document. The very last page, if you will. Okay, so does that look familiar to you?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the email exchange that you had with Mr. Freckleton?
That is correct.
Okay, so let's go, we can set that aside for now. Let's take a look at States Exhibit 7-19, please. This is a multi-page document, actually 23 pages. As he's scrolling through that, does it look familiar to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I'd like to have you take a look at page 13 of this document. Perhaps we could focus in. There you go.
Thank you.
Does that look familiar?
Yes, it does.
Okay. What is this information depicting?
This information is providing the client's policy number, who the insured is, the address, the date of birth. It's showing beneficiary changes, address change, beneficiary change, beneficiary change. And it has the policy number, it has the insured name there as well.
Okay. Is this a true and accurate copy of the policies, buy-sell policies that you recall seeing?
Yes.
The state would offer, State's Exhibit 719?
All right, states 7-19 is submitted. Do you want me to publish to the jury?
Please, Your Honor.
Here's where things really heat up. We're looking at a chaotic timeline of beneficiary changes, almost like a digital game of musical chairs. The oldest entries sit at the bottom, the newest at the top, but the updates come so quickly it's hard to keep up. It feels less like paperwork and more like a financial thriller playing out in real time.
There he is. It's not showing specifically like
Okay.
on this page.
So, do you see the highlighted portion where it says 1,
Yes.
2? So, what is the policy number here?
167.
And this is the policy on the life of Kouri, right?
Yes.
Okay. And has the beneficiary changed?
Yes.
Okay. Who is it changed to?
Kouri Richins, spouse 100%.
Okay. So where before it said partner, Eric Richins, partner 100%, now we see another beneficiary change here in the center of the of this page. Again, it's entered on, okay.
Take a second and think about this. How often does the average person actually check the beneficiaries on their life insurance? Probably not often. But here, we're seeing someone actively changing them again and again. If you were the policyholder watching this unfold, what would you do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
How does the owner of a policy, can they change their beneficiaries? For example, if I buy a policy on my life for my daughter, could I change the policy? Well, I think I want to give 50% to my daughter and 50% to my wife. Could I do that?
Yes, as the owner, you're able to make those changes.
Okay, and you would do it through some portal or something online, or?
Yes, that is an option, mynyl.com.
Okay. In this, I guess you could do it by calling up an agent or calling up one of your colleagues.
That is correct. You're able to do so over the phone as well as filling out a form.
I see. Okay. In this case, were you trying to find out how it was done and who did it?
Not the how and who, just I was trying to figure out exactly, let me rephrase that. So I know that it was done by someone at New York Life. I'm sorry, wait. I was trying to explain to the agent where the changes came from.
Okay. And you talked to your colleagues?
Yes, so I reached out to another department to get more clarification on IP addresses, etc., to confirm who exactly made the changes from the MyNYL portal.
Okay. So when you're making these changes through the MyNYL portal, can a beneficiary or someone unrelated to that policy get in there and change the beneficiary, for example?
No.
Okay. Who can get in there and change if they so desire?
The owner and anyone that has the owner's information.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let's break this down. Only the owner or someone with their credentials can make these changes. That's crucial. It means this wasn't just random interference. Every change can be traced back to a login. Think of it like a digital fingerprint on every single transaction.
So, in other words, if I found the password and the credentials, I could log in, I suppose, and change somebody else's.
Yes.
So, when you did your research, can we go, first of all, sorry, I still need 719. I need to go to page 15 if you could, please. Is that page 15? Okay. Does this tell you, and I think we need to scroll up just one more so we have the policy ending in 141? Okay. I think we've laid the foundation, so I would offer States Exhibit 20. This is the email chain.
States 7-20 is admitted.
We would ask permission to publish.
It's up.
Okay. Can we go to the very last page of this? So is this to the next portion? On this, is this the information that you acquired from looking at talking to your colleagues and looking at the rest of the data?
That is correct.
Okay, so can you explain to the jury what it is that you found out?
Boom, here's the twist. All those beneficiary changes, made on the same day from the same IP address, raise serious questions. That kind of pattern strongly suggests a single source behind the activity, giving the jury a much clearer picture of what likely happened. This doesn't look like a system error. It appears deliberate.
So I found out that on January, the representatives in our IT department, they stated that all were from Eric Richins login and all from the same IP address.
Okay. Then, did you continue working on this for a couple more days after this? And exchanging emails with Brian Freckleton?
I believe this may have been the last one.
Let's go to June 9th, please. So that should be near the top. A couple bullets.
And here's the key takeaway. Logins, passwords, and emails are how systems establish accountability. Every action, every click, every change is recorded. For anyone watching, it's worth thinking about both the power and the risk that comes with digital accounts connected to important financial decisions.
Whose email address?
Kouri Richins.
Now, did you also get further information that all interaction was coming from that same email address?
That is correct.
Okay. That's all I have.